The sky is about to burn and the main characters are not who you think. While half the world spends trillions on new planes that fail all the time, there are some classic beasts that refuse to die. We are talking about upgrades that cost a fortune, but turn these veterans into true gods of war until the year 2060. Today I bring you 5 upgrades that are crazy, so get ready. Subscribe right now, activate the bell, and leave your like. Let's start. Number 5. The Boeing B-52 Stratofortress. This is a true living legend that defies all laws of military logic. The B-52 is not just a plane, it is a flying fortress that weighs the incredible amount of 83,250 kilograms when totally empty. Imagine this monster on the runway, with a wingspan of 56 meters, preparing for a mission that could last more than 30 hours without touching the ground. This veteran, which saw its best days in the Cold War, is undergoing heart and brain surgery that is going to keep it roaring in the skies until the year 2060. We are talking about a plane that is going to serve its country for more than 100 years straight. The most exciting part of this update is the engine replacement program. Currently, this giant uses 8 ancient engines that make a deafening noise and spew black smoke visible for kilometers. But that is over. The Air Force is installing the new Rolls-Royce F-130. These engines are a jewel of engineering. They are much bigger, much quieter, and most importantly, they are incredibly efficient. With these engines, the B-52 will be able to fly much longer distances without needing to be refueled in the air, which gives it a brutal strategic advantage in any part of the world. But wait, because what is really scary is its load capacity. This Titan can carry in its guts up to 32,650 kilograms of weaponry. We are talking about a rain of fire that can include everything from conventional bombs to latest generation cruise missiles that can be launched from hundreds of kilometers away. With the new update, the plane will receive a digitalized weapons bay. This means it will be able to drop satellite-guided smart bombs with centimeter precision. It is no longer about dropping hundreds of bombs to hit the target. Now a single one is enough to wipe any enemy objective off the map. And so this giant is not an easy target. They are putting in an AESA radar system derived from the one the F-18 uses. This radar is capable of tracking multiple targets in the air and on the ground at the same time with amazing clarity. Imagine the pilots inside that cockpit, which by the way will now have state-of-the-art digital screens, seeing the entire battlefield as if it were a high-definition video game. The B-52 is becoming a flying command center that can direct other planes and drones while launching its own attacks. It is an evolution so profound that many experts say that, after this update, the plane should be called B-52 Jota, because it is practically a new machine on the inside. It is impressive to think that the pilots who will fly this plane in the year 2055 possibly have not even been born today. That really leaves anyone with their mouth open, but don't go anywhere. What follows next is shocking. Number 4. The Lockheed Martin F-16 Viper. This is everyone's favorite plane. An agile warrior weighing about 9 tons that has participated in more wars than we can count. The upgrade to the Block 70 standard is what keeps it at the top. They have put in a mission computer that processes data at an absurd speed, allowing the pilot to see everything happening around him without lifting a finger. But the real revolution lies in its nose. This model integrates the APG-83 radar, a piece of active electronically scanned array technology that shares the DNA of the F-35. This gives it X-ray vision on the battlefield, allowing it to detect, track, and identify targets at much greater distances and with surgical precision, even amidst enemy electronic interference. It is no longer the light fighter of the past. It is now a platform capable of launching next-generation missiles like the Jota ASSM hundreds of kilometers away. Its structural life has been extended up to 12,000 hours, ensuring this predator continues to dominate the skies when others are already in the scrapyard. What really leaves everyone with their mouths open is its automatic ground collision avoidance system. If the pilot passes out due to G-forces, the plane takes control and saves itself. With new fuel tanks that hug the body, it can fly much further without losing agility. It is a veteran with a young body and a genius brain that will keep fighting for 40 more years. And we cannot ignore the cockpit, which now looks like it was pulled straight out of a spaceship. The Block 70 incorporates a new high-resolution center screen that displays moving maps and sensor data in real time, making life easier for the pilot in the middle of the chaos. But what makes it truly untouchable is the Viper Shield electronic warfare package. This digital system creates an invisible bubble around the fighter, detecting radar threats before they become dangerous and automatically launching smart countermeasures. It is the perfect combination of a classic warrior and future technology, ensuring that the Viper not only survives, but wins in any modern combat scenario, effectively bridging the gap between 4th and 5th generation platforms. This seamless integration implies that the updated jet can now coordinate strikes alongside stealth fighters, acting as a force multiplier that overwhelms enemy defenses with sheer volume and precision. Defense experts believe this specific evolution guarantees the legendary airframe remains relevant for decades, serving as a lethal guardian of the skies while providing pilots with unprecedented situational awareness that turns the tide of battle instantly. Do you believe a plane from 50 years ago can really beat a modern one? Let me know in the comments because I will be reading you. And let's continue. The heaviest stuff is coming. Number 3. The Mikoyan MiG-31BM. The MiG-31BM is a Russian animal designed to hunt anything that dares to enter its airspace. And its weight of 46,200 kilograms does not stop it from being one of the fastest planes on the planet. This beast can reach 3,000 kilometers per hour, which means it flies at almost 3 times the speed of sound. But what will keep it current until the year 2060 is not just its speed, but its capacity to carry the Kinzhal hypersonic missile, a projectile that travels so fast that no current defense in the world can intercept it. The BM update has turned the cockpit of this veteran into a state-of-the-art technological hub. The old analog dials have been eliminated and liquid crystal screens have been installed that give the pilot a clear view of everything happening hundreds of kilometers away. Its Zaslon AM radar is a true work of military engineering art. It can detect fighter-sized targets at a distance of 320 kilometers and track up to 10 of them simultaneously. The most terrifying thing is that it can choose the 4 most dangerous targets and shoot at them at the same time without missing a single shot. Additionally, this plane has received a new digital weapons control system and an ultra-secure data link that allows it to work together with ground radars and other planes. It is basically a flying sniper that can patrol gigantic areas in a matter of minutes. Thanks to the reinforcement of its structure and the modernization of its Soloviev D-30F6 engines, this silver giant will continue to be the guardian of Russian skies for 4 more decades. It is a definitive interception machine that combines old-school power with future intelligence, leaving any enemy with their mouth open. And that is not all. What follows is even more impressive. Number 2. The Fairchild Republic, A-10, Thunderbolt. 2. This is the toughest warrior to ever set foot on a runway. A plane that was designed to be destroyed and keep flying. The A-10, better known as Warthog or Wild Boar, is a hulk of titanium and steel that weighs about 12,150 kilograms empty, but can take off with almost 23 tons of total weight. This plane is not elegant or fast, but it is so resistant that its cockpit is literally a 540-kilogram titanium bathtub that protects the pilot from direct hits by projectiles of up to 23 millimeters. What keeps it alive until the year 2060 is not just its toughness, but a complete structural renovation that is giving it new wings to withstand 10,000 more hours of extreme punishment. The true reason why this veteran remains the terror of tanks is its main weapon, the GAU-8 Avenger Cannon. It is a beast of 7 rotating barrels that measures 6 meters long and fires 30-millimeter projectiles at a speed of 3,900 rounds per minute. Each bullet is the size of a soda bottle and is made of depleted uranium to pierce the thickest steel. But here comes the shocking part. The current update has integrated the Scorpion helmet, a sight system mounted on the pilot's head. Now the pilot does not have to maneuver the entire plane to aim. Simply by turning his head and looking at the target, the sensors and smart bombs lock on automatically. It is as if the plane had a killer instinct of its own. In addition to the new wings, the A-10 has received a digital communication system called Link 16. This allows the plane to talk to troops on the ground and with other drones in real time, sharing high-definition photos and videos. Before, the pilot looked for enemies by eye. Now he receives exact coordinates on his liquid crystal touchscreen. They have also installed defense systems that detect enemy missiles from the moment they are launched, activating bursts of flares to divert them. It is a plane from the 70s with the reflexes of a 21st century fighter. No other plane has managed to combine such brute resistance with such surgical precision. Now get ready. we arrive at the most awaited spot. Number 1. The Boeing F-15EX Eagle II. This is not a simple improvement. It is a beast with a classic structure and the soul of a warrior of the future. This Titan has a maximum takeoff weight of 36,700 kilograms, which makes it the heaviest and most lethal fighter of the entire fleet. Its load capacity is simply ridiculous, since it can carry up to 12,700 kilograms of ammunition at a top speed of 2,650 kilometers per hour. It is a flying arsenal that has no rival. What really puts it in the first spot is its state-of-the-art electronic brain. It possesses a mission processor capable of performing 87 billion operations per second, allowing the pilot to manage the entire combat from a 21-inch high-definition touchscreen. Furthermore, it features the EPA Doable by SS system, an invisible digital shield that detects and deceives enemy radars in real time before they can fire. Thanks to its new reinforced structure for 20,000 flight hours, this plane will continue to be the spearhead of any air attack for 4 more decades. It is mechanical perfection taken to the absolute limit. That would be all. Which of these 5 monsters of the air do you think will dominate the skies with more authority until 2060? Leave your answer in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, activate the notification bell so you don't miss any military updates, and leave us that powerful like if you are passionate about war engineering. See you later.